Alright, let's use a hint coin.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Why that? Okay, sure.
Well, if at first you don't succeed. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Okay,
I was
is it
sure
on the other
my
two or
logic
something?
was sound.
It's 6 and
That
9.
should do the trick.
Not 0 and not 2 and 5.
Well, that's settled.
Sometimes I really worry myself. Actually, the help is much appreciated. Now is the problem. Kid, tell us about the man who was in here earlier. It is the story came by earlier is somewhat is what some might call a bit of an old duck. When anyone comes in, he's wearing something different. Maybe he thinks no one recognize him. Does he disguise himself? He tries to at any rate. He told me that he can't afford to be split to the public, so he always wears different clothes. And this man hails from Chinatown? That's right, he says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every time. He usually walks in wearing that top hat of his, or the above which you find to see by the window. Did you say he wears his top hat? I did, it's a tall number, like the one your friend's wearing. And as you avoid, this man has already left today. That's right, if you were here just a few minutes ago, you'd have bumped into him leaving. These whispers means he's gone back to the towering pagoda, Professor? I think there's a good possibility. Why don't we confirm our suspicion? That's a good idea, let's go. Well, have a nice day. Is that Barton over there? Why on earth is he peering into the restaurant window? Hi there, Barton. Fun seeing you here. Hello, Luke. I've been traveling around on food and gathering information, but all the world has met me in the mood for a snack. So as you're peeking through the restaurant window? Yes, I confess what a lovely wobbly jelly caught my eye. Do a longer man a favor and keep my little break a secret from the inspector, please. I want to dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where's the inspector? He's been collecting his always exhaust and other interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring out every last detail. I'll bet. I can actually go this way as well. Now there's a curious little shed. Look, be glad to open the door for us, will you? It's not easy because someone's locked this place up tight. We need to get a key. We need a key to get in. Jesus Christ. That's too bad. Perhaps we should try returning it later. For now, let's move on. Oh my dear sweet Fluke, I've been looking everywhere for you. What are you doing here? Please excuse Luke here, he's just surprised at all. What a pleasant coincidence is now we will able to walk through here. Residents, oh no. There's nothing short of a fate because you see Fluke and I are destined for one another. Well, suppose that's one way of thinking about things. Fate, destiny, Luke, just what have you been telling this sweet girl? Me? Nothing, it's all one big misunderstanding. Bella and I, we aren't, involved like that. Oh Fluke, when you get all flustered like that, it's so cute, you're so cute like... I could just eat you up. None of us are cute. Hush now, my strong George's man. There'll be time for more flirting later. I can let you know that I've been seeing strange men running all over town looking for you. They keep going on about the boss, blue hats, and other clipperish. Does it bad, Professor? Do you think the family has finally caught on to us? I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. We must get next to the town pagoda before the family reinforces their guard in the area. Don't be scared, my sweetling. I won't let anyone harm my dreamy hunk of a man. Look, Bella, thanks to the warning, but you can stop worrying about me now. And you can stop calling me weird names, alright? Let's go now. Oh, Luke, I love when you play hard to get. It doesn't make me swoon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Chapter 9, The Master of the Towering Pagoda. I'm just so ready to instantly press the button again, like if a cutscene happens. Back again, I see. Where did Mr. Layton have returned? That's true. That being the case, I assume you'll let us through this gate? Fine, I have no objections. Well, that's not entirely true. There was one minor issue left. When Wells got back, he told me not to let anyone through the gate without solving this puzzle first. Puzzle number 086, the Impassable Gate. No one ever solved this impassable gate. Give it a try. If you dare, if you make it to the top, I'll let you pass. Stop for a later and look into the top square to solve this puzzle. Sure. The issue is, though, that we need... Okay. Look into this position again. This is like the exact same position as earlier. Okay, back to the very start again. So where it goes wrong. Now I'm coming down as well. Wait, nope. Okay,
Let's see if I've got this right.
Rip.
Well,
Rip me.
that's settled.
The City Boss was right on the money. He must be the guest he's been waiting on. Wonderful, where can I find him? Head down the street to the pagoda. If you... I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. Remember, God is not that far now. Finally, Layton from your time and the one from my time will meet each other face to face. It might be tough, seeing as our professor's not here. Huh? Where's the professor? He seems to have disappeared. But he just saw the puzzle that got us past the gate. Yes, then we walked through the gate together. He was a bit ahead of us by that point. I think he might have waved at me before he vanished. Where did he go? I'm not sure. Though he was smiling as he dashed off. But why? No guess exactly. His actions always have a purpose, but I can't see why he ran away. Hey Flora, there's a slip of paper stuck to your back. I'm asking, someone must be playing a prank on me. They're doing written on it, the professor's handwriting. Let me see, go on without me, I'll catch up with you soon. He never let us straight before, so I think we should do as he says. I agree. It is probably all part of some brilliant plan that the press has been readying. That sounds fine, but in the meantime, will one of you please take this paper off my back? Hey, what are you doing? What are you lot doing back here? We're just on the way to the Town Pagoda. Not that our business concerns you. Not so fast. You're one that went into the casino, aren't you? That's what could you do about it? I got my boss smell me. They're giving a knuckle sandwich. If only he hadn't gone off to the bathroom. We're looking for us, he's not here. Will we just be going now? If you're not, I'll make sure our boss squishes you like a bug when he finds you. Duty noted. Wait, one more thing. Solve this puzzle. Photo finish. Puzzle number 089. Let's finish line photo of a race being current stripes. Which one I mixed up? The run is finished, the race. Who came third? Check the answer. Okay. Memo. So right now this one is in front. There's no head that can actually do so. F.
I do believe I've got the answer.
Okay.
Puzzling? I think not.
F came in third by a nose. Here's our puzzle. Really don't have time for any more of the silliness. We'll just be heading to the pagoda now. Fine, but just remember you got lucky. If already were here, you'd be one getting bossed around right now. Are you finished? This is over. Mark Morris, you get yours.
I hope we find the professor soon. Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke? You're a fine one to talk.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next you'd vanished.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something. But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The towering pagoda is just steps away.
At last, we're here. And somewhere up there is the future Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not. I suspect this whole affair may be more complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Oh?
Oh my. I suppose it will be too much to expect the door to be open. Let's see, the eyes of this dragon seems to be the key to unlocking this door. Sounds like a puzzle. Let me under the professor. Out the door open before you know it. The dragon's eyes aren't spheres, but dodecahedrons. This means that that each eye is a 3D object constructed from 12 pentagons. The one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option A, B, C, D will create the exact same eye when folded together? Oh my.
How about this? Phew, that's a relief.
Way to go. The answer is A. The dragon's eye flash And the door opens. All set. Smashing work, Luke. No let them celebrate. You two, let's head in. Yet another puzzle. Now, what's the contraption here? It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles. I mean, they're too big for my head. Let me see them. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device. Personal what? Figure-less television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image inside. I bet just put in these goggles that only the wearer can see. I'm sure doing it is the only way to get through this door. Now that's high-tech. This should make me comfortably. Let's have a look. What do you see, Professor? Does the guard make you look like a bug, a robot bug? I think someone's coming into focus here. Position number 091, strange glasses. Do circular images show what you're seeing, right? To your right and left eye. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right, left, and spin around and around. The shapes are the same as in the original image. Circle the shape that's different. Like, let's say these two are mirrored. This one on the left is still like you have to mirror them in your mind. But if you go this one, like scroll this one down, you can see it. This one still is that way, which is still is there as well. Even though it has to be mirrored.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Perfect, the answer is G. You might have been fooled by the flipping, but since you were paying attention to the differences along the shape's axis, you must have found the answer pretty easily. Phew, it's a relief to take this off. I was feeling a bit lightheaded and had some trouble focusing. It was totally worth it. Thanks to you, the doors unlocked. They were clear to press on. What a gloomy place. You think so? I actually like how there are dragons everywhere. Oh, wait a second. So you're just going to put a report in the lane. That's going to cost you a lot. Look who went crying to his boss. I've never seen such bravery. You quiet, you what was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. Yeah, I understand. You're a small fellow, and you knew you had no chance of stopping us. So you got your big lug of a boss to do the dirty work for you. Someone's insult like, you like, boy. Believe me, if the boss allowed violence in Pagoda, I'd have pounded you one already. Since you can do that, I'll sock it to you a vicious puzzle. Would you like me to take care of this one, Luke? Don't worry about this riff-raff, Professor. I can handle whatever he's dishing out, whatever. A couple of Respectons have hidden some stolen goods in a cave. To protect their stash, they're planning to seal off the entrance with some wood. If they do so, I need to cut the board show into 2 equal pieces. You get 2 equal pieces that way.
My solution. Success.
Nice goods, you're exactly right. To seal the cave, the thief slipped one of the pieces up right as shown above. So what's that puzzle? Now what we do? You're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough up people in here. But you can't stay here forever, and when I see you on the outside, you best watch your back. Yeah, what he said. They're all barking a bite. Come on everyone, we've got places to be. This always going with a mirror. Strange, isn't it? It's very disorienting. It's hard to know which way we should head. It seems that we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke? Maybe there's a hidden panel on one of these walls so that we have to press open the door in here. Close, but not quite. If my guess is correct, the door out of here is hidden in the dark over there. We can't just rush headlong into the dark. There's no telling what traps could be set. Oh no, I see what you're getting at. Are you saying that this room is a puzzle, Professor? That's right, Luke, and I'm about to solve our way out of here. Room 093. Okay. 16 circular rooms are arranged in a square room. A beam of light shines in straight a line from each of the 4 letters A, B, C, and D. An exit through each of the mirrors. Each of the Wait, what? I understand it already. Determination. 4 rooms work the beams. Each beam passes through a number of rooms listed below its ladder. Okay. That's my
That
answer.
should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
Perfecto. Okay then, let's press right on. CSPDreaw was right to the money. This way, everyone. First, I think it may be the top floor. Rooms are closed now. The video was his quarters are most likely on the other side of that door. But how are we supposed to make it over that huge gap? The one see thing this floor looks like a giant slide puzzle. The attitude observation seems the foundation under our feet is yet another puzzle for us to solve. For the future Layton sure has a flair for dramatic. That seems to be the case. And now let's get started on this puzzle. The bridge is out of the way. If you don't find a way across this room, you'll be able to continue. Okay, please out to put the 4 pieces of the dragon bridge back together. You don't walk through the spark ball.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
There you go.
Well, that's settled.
You did it. The future Layton is just on the other side of the Dragon Bridge. There, it's safe to cross now for everyone. Alright, stand back. I'm going to open the door. Be careful, who knows what the future vessel Layton has planned for us.
Excuse me, you there!
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Oh my.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course. Don't you recognize your old friend?
I don't know. Something about you seems off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel.
No, I don't.
Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
Professor, what tipped you off?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and I intend to expose you for the imposter you are. Fascinating. Do continue. Look, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? Right now, Professor? We're kind of in the middle of something. Puzzle number 095, looking up. A pile of blocks has been carefully stacked. The image below is a view from the side. Objective.
How about this?
Okay then, that was...
Let me think this through again.
Sure. I mean, it isn't C. D will have these ones, this one falling down. B has this one falling down. Yeah, C this one. So why is it not A? Should be A. Oh, it's up.
This one's as good as solved.
Now I
I
understand
knew
what is
it.
going on. You got it. D is indeed up. When you look carefully at a sack from each angle, you can see which blocks will be pulled down by gravity. It's usually at the top. All the other positions would have falling blocks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, the book is quite right. We all know that. But what does this have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first the question. I have a pen in my pocket. That's either red or blue. Which is it? What a very interesting query for you to make. There's no logic for me to walk through. I'm not a mind reader, and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, we have no idea what the color of pen in my pocket is. Of course not. That's funny. Oh. Look, what would happen if you moved the bottom row of blocks which I showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right, the blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. While resting on the blocks beneath, can these blocks stay elevated? If you're really me, you'll have lived through this very moment before. Therefore, you should know exactly what color the pen in my pocket is. Given your answer, I can only assume your memory crucial has vanished. Remember, those blocks, each is in with the next. When you move one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. It all makes sense now. Tell me already, what color is the pen in your pocket? Was there a pen to begin with?
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or, should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
So we just finished both Future Layton and Dr. Stangun. The reader was Layton. Future Layton turns out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel. The scientist is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in the time machine explosion 10 years ago.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running, and faster than expected at that.
You're a real lowlife, you know that?
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped. Forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
So, you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dmitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
They don't. Not at all.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
You must take anything and I came here to report you to the authorities. Jesus. You better put an end to the schemes of a man who dragged my good name through the dirt. Ha, what a lovely sentiment, Herschel. But you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The Rambergada is my stronghold, and that means you're my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. The 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. We've placed two warring factions of 5 troops, which indicate the strength of each troop. Your side is more or less accurately represented by the red and mine by the grey. It should be fairly clear to you who the victor will be. The grey side has more valuable troops, there's no way red could win. Exactly, your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. Personally, I think it's a bit premature to praise him in this case, Dmitri. From what I can see, our troops won't lose the fight provided the battle is fought one-on-one. This is what you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you believe it possible, prove it. Okay, each troop will engage one troop from the other side in a one-on combat. Pair each of your red troops against one from the opposing grey force. Your troops are marked with an icon of Professor Layton. The name of each troop is represented by a number of stars. Arrange your force so that the red slide avoids defeat. Oh god, sure. Just like that, my side will come away the victor. The side wins the fight, loses one fight, and ties one. It's perfectly drawn. Of course, what the red side lacks in strength of its troops is the makeup for strategy. Look at me once again.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dmitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that?
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no!
Thank you, Tommy, for the lurk. Missing leader. The Prime Minister, the missing Prime Minister. Prime Minister Bill Hawkes, who was unaccounted for after the time machine incident, is discovered by Professor Layton in future London. Abducted by Dimitri, the Prime Minister is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? Oh no, we're trapped.
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Professor? How'd you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there two of you?
Which one is the real professor?
What? Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor?
this is getting far too complicated.
Oh hell yeah! Don Paolo actually comes this time to help us.
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Oh god. Put the number 096, the right button. The soda will open if you simply press the right button. Here's how to find it. Pick the button says squares and regress. From wherever you start, you move from one square to another in the direction dedicated by symbol. A star means go left, a moon means go right, a sun means go down, and a drop of water means go right. There's only one button you can start from and reach all of the others by following the rules listed above. We have to... oh god. Right.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
That's quite an easy one. Correct. Once you realize that all the squares are leading you to the same endpoint, the start is really easy to figure out. It would seem the tables have turned on you, Dimitri. You have been your logical thinking. I'd say you're deluded about the current situation. Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep in the family's headquarters. I only say the words and my mind will come rushing down to my aid. You underestimate, Dimitri. Do you think I've been so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? The building is fascinating in its complexity. I suppose this world so one might consider a trap or the like. On my way here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchman if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for at least a few more minutes. Clever, Herschel. Very clever. Come on, Ross, we gotta run. It seems I must see the feat today, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. No more trust than I imagined. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no. What's wrong? Dimitri and his man managed to upset with the Prime Minister in the midst of all this commotion. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. To immediately activate the alarm, family members in the area are going to flood the place before long. This is an impossibility. We might have to fight our way out during Pagoda. Will you take care of Dimitri's henchman on the way in, Professor? Not quite. I'm afraid that few diversions I managed to set up will only buy us a few more minutes. The outfit taken away him is most likely surrounding my family fucked now. I only hope to find some sort of emergency escape route. Dimitri is a brutal man. He may have one hidden in his room somewhere. We must search the place thoroughly. There's a trapdoor here. I'm glad my hunch was right. Let's just take it out of here. Oof, this stairway is awfully narrow. And it's running one path. Which way do we go, Layton? Look, remember the chart on the network of channels below us? Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? In the dark ways of tunnels below, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Following the route, you need to reach the goal without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Would you like to escape? Draw a line to plan your escape.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
The passages below are too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we wish to get out of here quickly, we need to split into two groups. I don't like it, but it seems you have no choice. Now, who should I take with me? You always get the gentleman this time. Let me escort the young lady. Sure, but I prefer you coming with me, Don Paolo. Very well then, Flora and I will break off. Luke, you go to the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paolo. Luke, trade with me. I want to be in the professor's group. Flora, we'll see each other soon enough. Go with Big Luke and we'll meet back at the hotel. Alright, our groups are set. Let's get moving. Ouch, what did you run into? Let me guess, a wall? Let me feel. This might actually be a door. Oh yeah, it is. There's a handle here. Phew. Great, now where are we? What about over the emergency stairwell? There should be a way out of the building somewhere here. This door should take us outside. But look at that, we made it out. The owner is bound to have men in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda.
I still don't understand why Don Paolo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you brat?
I most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
Professor, you still haven't explained what happened back there.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda. So I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our work. Don Paolo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions, so we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
No, not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Sure, I remember it. But what of it?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Oh, of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader was...
Don Paulo in disguise, yes.
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences? Wow, you're good, Professor.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Did Don Paulo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as Dean Del Mono when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an imposter.
Amazing. How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages. Don Paulo mistakenly selected a white wig to show how much Dean Del Mono had aged.
Wow, nice work there, Professor.
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paulo and had him tell me everything. It seems Dmitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda. I filled Don Paulo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here. And then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense, I suppose. But the part I still don't get is why Don Paulo decided he wanted to help us. After all, this is the fellow who tried to run us over with a Ferris wheel.
Oh my.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey, call me a brat again and just see what happens.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
The woman Dmitri was talking about?
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic career. She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dmitri.
Oh no, so she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion. The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident. I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dmitri feels he is to blame for Claire's death. His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
What a terribly sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paulo?
Well, Luke, as it turns out, Dmitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
No way! You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
A letter, of course. Read it at home.
Why don't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
My, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
Layton! You! You will pay for this someday!
What was that?
Huh?
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
Well then.
I see.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself. He was in the year above me at university. Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paolo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you, Paul.
Ugh, spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paolo. Address me as such, boy.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paolo. With you distracting Dmitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
So that's what you were up to while we were climbing the pagoda. Did you find anything?
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to, Professor?
Oh, I'll let you ponder that for yourself. But first, we should head back to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
Well then. Chapter 10, Across the Thames.